I would say my childhood was kind of like miserable, filled with distrust. My father was a drunk, alcoholic. You know, we were really young, and my dad would actually beat us, me and my brother, and my mom. I sent my mom to the ICU a lot of times, bunch of times. Grew up around that type of environment where there was gangs, drugs, violence. And so at the age of 12 years old, I actually joined a gang. I call my father, and it's such an awkward phone call. I haven't talked to him for years. And I say, "Hey Dad, it's Johnny." He's like, "Who?" Like, "It's your son." He's like, "Oh." And the first thing out of his mouth, I remember vividly, was, "I don't have any money for you." And I was like, I got a little angry, and I need your money, but kind of simmered down, and I was like, "Dad, I just want to talk to you. It's really urgent. I need to speak to you about something." I said, "Okay." So we planned to go to this pho restaurant in Alhambra, and we get there. He's sitting across from me. I'll never forget. It's awkward. There's so much tension. He's not looking me in my face. I'm looking off to the wall, but I remember vividly what the pastor told me. Just move forward. Just apologize. It's okay. I am your braking system. I told him, "Dad, I'm here today to tell you that I'm sorry. I'm sorry for being a bad son. I'm sorry for being a bad... Sorry. I'm sorry that I wasn't there for you, that I didn't help, and I didn't live up to your standards." And then my father actually, he started crying. He said, "No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I was a bad father. I'm sorry I didn't give you a good childhood, and I'm sorry I couldn't control my drinking, and that you had to suffer because of that." 20 years of pain, anger, frustration. It was crushed. We hugged it out. At the core of my heart, Pastor was dissecting it and fixing it from the inside out. And when I seen that, I was so thankful. For the first time in my life, I didn't trust what I saw and what I felt. I left it in the hands of someone who was better than me, who knew God, who lived happier than me, who was more peaceful than me. And when I was connected to that, I was able to overcome everything. I see my father every week now. We go out to eat, and all we talk about is happiness, and we're able to rekindle everything. And I never preached the gospel to my dad. I never told him about God. I just showed him, "Hey, I'm happy, Dad, and I love you." That love really overcame everything.